Hey, what's up, everybody? Pat here, great for recovering alcoholic and addict, just like every day. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a like, drop me a comment, and by all means, share it with anybody who might get something out of it. Other than that, we're going to get into it, guys. What an absolutely beautiful day today. I'm going to share for a moment. One of my big customers, Doug, I speak about all the time. We've had garages full of staging furniture, brand new furniture we bought, all very high end stuff, Pier 1 imports and things of the like. Getting to be a few years old now, but all basically still in brand new condition, never been used, just brought from building to building as we are staging to sell new condos that we've built. And lately we find that things are getting out of date, and for it's got to be cutting edge to be showing for staging, so we use stagers now. So we had 3 building basements full of brand new furniture: couches, tables, end tables, lamps, kitchen tables, bedroom sets, nightstands, coffee tables, matching tables, like just literally 14 truckloads of furniture. And we need the space, so rather than trying to sell it because it's old, it's got dings here and there, we decided that we'd be kind and we would just give it away. So I made up some flyers and I made a post on a local Reddit free Somerville page, and we proceeded to bring 14 truckloads of furniture over to the parking lot, hoping that people would show up to take and claim the stuff, so that at the end of the weekend I won't have to turn around and break it all up and throw it in the dumpster, because we've got other things that we need to move into the space. What an amazing turnout, guys. By the time we got like 6 truckloads of furniture over here, there was like 40 people waiting to get in the parking lot. People grabbing stuff and pulling it aside and sitting on it so other people wouldn't take it while they're waiting for vehicles. Some of the furniture being bigger, I offered my services to drive with them. Like, I'm not bringing things up for 4 flights of stairs for everybody. I've already moved 14 truckloads of furniture today. But I will, if you don't have if you've got a small car and you want a dresser or a table or something, a couch or something bigger, I offered to drive it over and drop it off, within so many miles. And it was, Somerville, Cambridge. But guys, what a difference we made in so many people's lives today. There was one particular couple, an older Hispanic couple that came by, lost everything they had in a fire 10 months ago, just got an apartment 2 weeks ago, don't have the money to replace all their furniture, and they had nothing. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, guys, please pick out what you want. And I, like, oh, we only have a little Honda. I'll deliver it, anything you want. So I made 4 trips back to their apartment, set them up with a full kitchen, full living room, full dining room set, and a bedroom set. And these people were in tears. We gave them probably, I don't know, $8,000-$10,000 worth of furniture for free, and then delivered it on top of it, right? Guys, these are the things that I love about my life today. I'm not so hard up that I'm trying, like the lady was trying to give me a tip, and I'm like, that takes all the fun out of it for me. I'm like, I'm getting paid to do this, you're good. I'm really, really happy that it's going to somebody in need. And you know what? We felt really good. So many, guys, literally hundreds of people out here all day. There's like 3 dressers left and a bunch of headboards. Nobody wants bad headboards anymore. And that's fine. But, yeah, what an amazing thing, guys. When you just take a little bit of extra action to do something kind. What was I going to make? $1,000 if I tried to, go through the aggravation of selling all this stuff on Facebook Marketplace, wasting hours and hours of my time that I could go make money at work? Guys, I had an absolutely fantastic day. Did some really charitable things for a lot of nice people today, and just built up that much more good karma. And life is so good, guys. Being a kind, giving, generous person is literally its own reward, and it just invites blessings into your life. And that's literally what we're going to talk about today, guys. The video is titled Doing Good, Feeling Good. How ironic, right? Doing good, feeling good. We examine our actions, reactions, and motives. We often find that we've been doing better than we've been feeling. The way we treat others often reveals our own state of being. When we are at peace, we are most likely to treat others with respect and compassion. However, when we are feeling off-center, we are likely to respond to others with intolerance and impatience. When we take regular inventory, we'll probably notice a pattern. We treat others badly when we feel bad about ourselves. But what may not be revealed in an inventory, however, is the other side of the coin. When we treat others well, we feel good about ourselves. When we add this positive truth to the negative we find out about ourselves in our inventory, we begin to behave differently. When we feel badly, we can pause and pray for guidance and strength. then make a decision to treat those around us with kindness, gentleness, and the same concern we'd like to be shown. A decision to be kind may nurture and sustain the happiness and peace of mind we all wish for. Enjoy and the joy we inspire may lift the spirits of those around us, in turn fostering our own spiritual well-being. Then the affirmation is, just for today, I will remember that if I change my actions, my thoughts will follow. Guys, I feel like I say this an awful lot, but boy, does that sure feel like what I've been through and what I decided. For me, it was a very conscious decision because I did not like the way I was forced to treat people in addiction. I am somebody that likes to be kind by nature. One of my strengths is my ability to handle stressful situations without it knocking me off my game. And because of that, there was always a kindness within me, right? And it's funny, one of the things I had come to terms with, I was walking around trying to be this tough guy, badass biker with this record and building guns and this and that. And guys, it's not who I am. I'm a kind person. It dawned on me. I'm like, oh, geez, you know what? No matter how down and out I was, if I saw a car broken down the side of the road, I'd get excited to fix it, take it a personal challenge, because it made me feel good about myself, right? So I decided, not even decided, I finally, God put it in the front of my brain. That's where I needed to focus, right? That was where I needed to lead from, because that was my strength. I'm a very able, very skilled, and very kind person. And you know what? I love that about myself today. So I let go of that whole need and insecurity of people thinking that I'm weak because I'm kind. Because, guys, I know who I am. I know where I've been. I know what I've been through, and I know the strength that's inside of me. Very few people choose to, pick at me, right? Because I've been through enough that, I don't, I guess I just give off a vibe that I'm able to handle myself. And I know that I am, but I don't need to be that today, guys. Today, I go out of my way to be just as kind and as inviting, because I understand that invites blessings into my life. That invites goodness into my life, and it invites opportunities into my life. Guys, as you guys know, if you're watching this channel, I'm literally, I've been saying this from day one, I feel like I've cracked some supernatural code to inviting miracles into my life, which is part of the reason I feel so qualified to make these videos and try and guide others. It is nothing short of miraculous, the beauty of what happens in my life on a day-to-day basis. And where my attention goes, energy flows like crazy. I realized early on that I was very financially unstable, and I hadn't had any sense of financial security for decades. Literally decades, probably ever. So my focus went there, and I did so through kindness and love and just trying to stand out as for the better in every situation. Guys, if I told you what I had in the bank today, you'd shit your pants. It's amazing. I'm not compared to millionaires. I'm not a millionaire. But I'm not all that far from it either. It's amazing what I've managed to do in a short period of time. And I can tell you right now, my 5-year plan was to be worth $1 million in 5 years. It's not going to take anything close to that, because I've cracked the code. I've invited so much beauty into my life, and I'm on the fast track. And everything is because of me standing out in every situation, understanding that by treating others well, it invites good things into my life. It makes me feel good about who I am. That was the big revelation that I realized very early on, that my biggest part of my problem was I was trying to portray somebody that I wasn't, and it's so far from who I am that I couldn't pull it off very well. Yes, physically I could, because I look intimidating, and I've been through enough hell and spent enough time in prison and living on the street that I look like a tough, person, but I'm not. That's not who I am. Mentally, I don't have it in me. I hate to fight. I hate confrontation. And today I don't have to worry about that. And I don't have to put up a front because I'm afraid somebody taking it. That's the thing, guys. When I was a strung out, scrawny little heroin addict, I had to constantly worry about somebody taking advantage of me, because I had just enough to skate by and get high and usually not even eat, and certainly not pay my bills. And it just made me feel absolutely miserable about who I was. And then because of that, I treated people miserably. I tried to be as kind as I could, and I would have told you back then I'm the nicest person in the world, except this, except that, except this, except that. No, there's no except. It either is or it isn't. I wasn't. I thought I was. I had the ability to be, but I wasn't. I wasn't being a kind person. I was being a selfish scumbag heroin addict, and that's not who I am today. Today, my true nature shines out in every situation, And again, it's not about accolades, but guys, I know it's not just me in my head because I hear it constantly. My friend Zach, when I saw him at the AA meeting yesterday, was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a month, and literally you look 10 years younger again. Like, you just keep getting better and bigger and stronger and younger and healthier looking. I walked into the bank, and I'm very friendly with one of the bank tellers, but I, typically just hit the ATM now, depositing with deposit to my phone. I happen to walk in there today, and I haven't seen her in maybe 3 weeks. And Maria's like, oh my God, Pat, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy you're doing everything you're doing. You look so amazing. Like, these are the things I hear constantly, guys. And again, it's not about that, but you can't help but feel good. And God makes sure I do so that I know that I'm on the right track. That's what it's all about. Reminding me of the abundance that I'm inviting into my life. Reminding me about the fact that I found alignment, which is just making everything go better and bigger and better and bigger and expansive and beautiful. The adjectives that I use in my life are so different today than they ever were. And I love the adjectives that I use today. Things like faithful, loving, kind, compassionate, strong, resilient, reliable, capable. These are the ways I talk about myself because that's how others talk about me. That's what others see from me because that's what I portray. That's the area that I lead from, and that's what I receive. It's absolutely amazing. So many people rely on me today. So many people look to me for guidance and for opportunities, and they know that when they come deal with me, everything's going to go well because things are good in my life. There's nothing sideways. There's none of that BS that literally defined every situation in my life, in my former life. And it's so freeing. Everything you drop negative opens up space for something positive in your life. And the way you treat others is directly representative about how you feel about yourself. So if you're not feeling good about yourself, start by being kind. Start by treating others the way that you want to be treated. And if you are willing to do so consistently over a short period of time, the way that you feel is going to change. It is simple as that, guys. Do what you want to be. Act the way you want to be treated. Lead with what you'd like to receive. Give what you'd like to receive. If you want to receive love and kindness and opportunities, then give love and kindness and opportunities. Give people an opportunity to get to know you, the real you, the kind you. Let go of the fronts. Guys, people spot, like I see it now all the time, these people that are like weak and insecure trying to put up a front. It is so incredibly easy to spot, but when you just sit back and let go of the need to be seen that way and just work on being that way, being strong and secure and confident by being good, doing good things, taking positive action, treating those around you with nothing but the utmost respect and kindness, because you never know what somebody else is going through. Half these people in the parking lot today, you don't know who they are. Like that woman, I started talking to her, just trying to make, and again, half the time you're walking like, oh, geez, who's coming to grab this stuff? And I'm like, no, I'm glad. I'm grateful these people are here because if they don't come and take the stuff, I'm going to have to smash it up and throw it in a dumpster. Not only does that suck, but I feel bad about throwing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of resources that other people can use away. So I was happy. I was actually overjoyed to see, we were only moving stuff from a couple blocks away, so it would only take 3 of us 15 minutes to load the truck, and every 15 minutes we'd come back with another truckload, and there's more people, and there's more people. And people are just overwhelmed with happiness because they're seeing this beautiful, furniture, everything you could imagine, as far as the eye can see, for free. And it just, the atmosphere was so upbeat and so positive. And then we're pulling up and they're like almost insecure, like, and we're like, oh my God, no, please, thank you so much. Could you want anything else? What is there anything you're looking for? I'll tell you what we have. We have more stuff coming. Stick around. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, listen, if you can't fit it in your car, shit, I'll follow you back and I'll drop it at your door. And they're like, why? I'm like, why not? I want it gone. We're trying to give it away. Why not be kind and considerate and compassionate about it and make it nice for people? And then they start telling you their stories. And when that woman ever told me her and her poor husband had been misplaced by a fire and everything that didn't get burnt up got smoked by the sprinkler system in the building, So they literally lost every single thing. It took them 10 months to get back on their feet. And now they're so incredibly grateful. They have a home, but they have nothing. And they can't afford anything. And I'm like, shit, ma'am, sit down. Oh, well, because, I saw her dragging some stuff off to the side. And she's like, it's okay. I said, ma'am, take whatever you want. As long as somebody's coming to get it. Absolutely. And she's kind of picking some stuff out and then putting it back. And I'm like, well, if you want that, why are you putting it back? Oh, well, we only have a little Honda. I don't think we're going to be able to fit that in the car. I really need a couch. I need it. Ma'am, say no more. Just say, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm asking you. I said, you pick out everything you want, and we'll start loading the back of my truck, and I'll follow you and your husband back to your home. So we're not going to carry it into your house. You'll have to figure that out, but we'll get it to your door for you. Because, guys, there's liabilities when you start entering people's house, and we're not insured for that. And you know what I mean? You got to put up your boundaries, and you got to be careful, right? You don't want to open yourself up for a possible problem. But I can certainly drive it to their house and leave it on their front doorstep. And this woman was literally in tears of joy. She goes, oh my God, what a blessing. You guys are so blessed. You don't know what this means to us. That's amazing, guys. It made me feel good. That's a beautiful thing. It is amazing the joy and love that comes from treating somebody else kindly and helping somebody else out that's in a bad situation. Guys, if you think I'm kidding, give it a shot and see how you feel. It's absolutely beautiful. Guys, that is the lesson for today. Thank you all so very much for being here. I hope everybody's having an absolutely beautiful holiday weekend. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Always remember, God loves you. I love you. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.